The Cold War began even before the guns fell silent in Germany and in the Pacific in 1945. Suspicion and mistrust had defined US-Soviet relations for decades, and appearing as soon as the alliance against Adolf Hitler were no longer necessary. Competing beliefs and visions of the post-World War prevented US President Harry S. Truman and Soviet Premier Joseph Stalin from working together. The after effects of the World War II were what shaped Cold War Germany. The war damaged the states of Germany, housing has been destroyed, the economic infrastructure had largely collapsed, there was a shortage of food, and millions of homeless Germans from the east were returning. After its surrender, Germany was divided into 4 zones of Allied military occupation: American, French, British, and Soviet. The old capital of Berlin was also divided into 4 zones, but Berlin itself remained inside of the Soviet zone.
Should I or should I not use the moral suasion and the resources of the United States for the benefit of a foreign nation while we were at peace? It was time for a decision, and to have the courage to make it.
George F. Kennan claimed that the war could be avoided if the Soviets stopped and the United States stood firm. Kennan's policy, the containment, stated that communism must be contained by the United States. In June 1947, the Marshall Plan was put into effect in order to stop Russians from influencing any of the weakened Western powers. In March 1947, the Truman Doctrine pledged that the United States would help any nation threatened by a communism takeover. On August 1961, the communist government of the German Democratic Republic began to build a wall between East and West Berlin. The official purpose of the Berlin Wall was to keep the Western fascists from entering East Germany and undermining the socialist state, but it primarily served the objective of dividing Germany from East to West.